What's up, y'all? Shootout here. Welcome back to the NASCAR Thunder 04 career. Today, we're going to be taking a look back at Season 1. Just concluded it with an awesome run at Homestead, and now we're into our first off-season. I have no idea how this works. I know we got to sell some sponsorship. We got to take a look at all of our inventory and figure out what to do with this $250,000 sitting in our bank account. I want to look at some stats from year one and just sort of reflect back on it. I know we had a lot of good moments, so I don't know. What should we do first? Let's take a look at some stats. I think the cool thing to do is just go back and look and see how everybody did throughout the season. Just look at the major stat categories that the game gives us. So let's do that. Let's see who did what. Obviously, Jeff Gordon was the champion. Had 11 poles. We saw that in the last episode. Mark Martin had 5. Stewart, we tied for 4th most with 3. Rudd had a couple. Newman Jr., Waltrip, Wallace, Jimmy, Jarrett, all your pole winners there. I still can't believe we had 3. That's incredible. We had Darlington, Pocono, and Martinsville. Right, those are the 3. Wins, there were 20 different winners. I already counted it. There were 20 different winners this season. Out of 36 races, 20 different winners. Kevin Harvick had the most with 5. Stewart with 4. Jarrett, Gordon Jr. all had 3. Mears, Martin, Benson had 2. And then your single winners, Rusty, Mike, Hermie, and Elliott, Ricky Rudd, Kyle Petty, Steve, Joe, Jerry, Bobby, Bill, Brett. 20 different winners. Nuts. Top 5s, Tony Stewart had the most top 5s. Just barely over Mark Martin, Dale Jarrett, Jeff Gordon, Jr., Newman, Harvick. Your double-digit top 5 guys. Top 10s was headed up by Dale Jarrett. Now, it's interesting. You see, Jarrett had 1 more top 10, 1 more top 5, and they had the same amount of wins, but Gordon won the championship by 160 points. He's just way more consistent. 24 top 10s in a 36-race season is just unheard of. I mean, all of this is just ridiculous performance. All right, let's look at average starts. No surprise, Jeff Gordon, 6.2 average start with 11 poles. Yeah, I would expect that. Mark Martin, Dale Jarrett, all very good. Yep. Wonder what mine. We'll find my stat line here in a bit. I think we're actually going to see it in the next column. Average finish. Jeff Gordon had the best average finish. No surprise there. I think I know who had the worst average finish. Yep, that doesn't surprise me. Now, see, the cool thing here is my average finish was 36, but my average start was 22. We had qualifying figured out. And that average finish, man, oh man, we are just so far off from the rest of these guys. But we finished 41st in points, so all in all, I'd say we did pretty good considering the fact. It doesn't track how many DNFs a driver has, I don't think. Let's see. We see that in here? No. It was a lot of DNFs. That much is for sure. But there's our stat line. 36 starts, 3 poles. No wins, no top 5s, 1 top 10 at Talladega. Average start 21.8, average finish 36th. Our best finish was 6th at Dega. 2,020 points. Good enough for 41st. We also led 37 laps along the way. That's pretty good. Who led the most laps? Jeff Gordon. No surprise. Barely over Tony Stewart. Dale Jarrett was right up there. So yeah, 20 different winners, but kind of a big spread on laps led. What else do we got? Ooh, top speed. Kevin Harvick had the highest top speed, 208. Where the hell did he hit 208? Where are we hitting 208? Michigan? California? Has to be one of them tracks. What was my fastest speed? 205. Here's another fun one. Most laps completed. Mark Martin completed the most laps at 27:15. I wonder what the maximum possible was. Jarrett was only 1 behind. Gordon was only 3 behind. I bet you I have the least laps completed. No, I don't. Kevin Grubb. Oh, he had fewer starts too. All these guys had less starts. All right, so I had 19:10. Whoa. Kurt Busch had the next fewest of full-time drivers. Wow. Kind of surprised he and Rusty are down here. But even still, that's almost 600 laps more than me. I finished 600 less laps than Kurt Busch. Just looking at some other oddball stuff. The manufacturers championship went to Chevy by 40 points pretty convincingly over Ford. Dodge finished third. Pontiac finished fourth. So our first year with Dodge was, I guess, a success. We didn't finish last in the manufacturers. Will we be back with Dodge next season? Don't know yet. Well, that'll do it for the stats and all that. Pretty cool just to take a look back and see everything that happened. Now we got to get some sponsors on this car. I always like to start with the team and the driver, just because there's no choice there. They're all the same. But let's start with the driver and see what we got. Advanced Auto, Craftsman, and Kmart. Our prestige just isn't high enough to get a better deal. This is still those entry level deals. I remember somebody said in the comments, for every increment of 10 that you go up in prestige, you get better deals. So this is 58, which means it's 2 away from the next level. So we'll just go with that, and hopefully we can make them happy and get a better driver sponsor after 9 races. Let's take a look at the team. It's probably going to be the same thing. It is not the same thing. We got new sponsors. We got 61 Prestige. That's $21,000 a race. That's 18 race contract. That's half a season. Wow. Okay, they're all the same, but different prestiges. Wow. Wow. We can put NASCAR Thunder on our car. I don't really want to. Food City or Waste Management. I like to eat, so we're going to go with Food City. We'll take their $21,000. Thank you. Next up, we'll look at secondary, and yeah, we're still on the tier 1 stuff, 9 race deals. This is the qualifying one, which is always super easy for us. Looks like it's going to be Kmart. They have the biggest bonus and the most income per race. And we know we got qualifying locked up, so we'll go with Kmart. Hello. On the primary side, same thing. This is finishing, so average finish, or finish. But again, we want that next prestige jump, so I think we'll bring Craftsman back, even though Hills Brothers, I don't know. Hills Brothers pays $5,000 more a race if we hit it, but they're a little bit lower on prestige. So last season, we had an average finish of 36. I think we're going to DNF less this season, so I think we can keep our average finish above 35th. However, $5,000 more for hitting the bonus of finishing in the top 35. We need all the money we can get. That's a $45,000 difference over the course of the contract. I think we can do that. We got Hills Brothers on the hood. Let's send it. Welcome to the team, Hills Brothers. Last but not least, the associate sponsor. We just got to beat somebody. 58 Prestige. We're right on the cusp. We have to finish ahead of Casey Mears. That's pretty easy to do. All these deals are basically the same. All right, Windcraft, welcome back. Well, we just got the car back from the paint booth, so I'm proud to share with you the number 64 Hills Brothers Coffee Windcraft Kmart Dodge. Pretty good looking race car, if I do say so myself. Now we need to, I don't know what we do. We click new season, I guess. What do we do here? Starting a new season will reset some of your stats. Do you want to continue? Yes. Oh, we got driver movement. Oh, Kevin LePage retired. Can't say I'm going to miss him. Replaced by Ashton Lewis. Mike Skinner retired. Replaced by Stanton Barrett. Sad. Not sad. Let's take a look back at the year that was for Kevin LePage now that he's left the sport. His rookie year, 1998. 1 top 5, 3 top 10s. Best finish of 5th. Finished 36th in the standings, and he said, you know what? With that Schildhouse guy around, I don't want to do this anymore. Look at Mike Skinner. What a legend, man. What an absolute beast. 239 career starts, 5 poles, 1 win. Extra credit to you if you can tell me down in the comments where Mike Skinner's 1 career win came. Give you a clue. It was in our season, last season. Wow. All right, that's cool. Driver movement. Love to see it. All right, I guess that's the off season. Really, nothing else to do. Now we've got the Bud Shootout. Well, they call it the Shootout because they can't have alcohol names in here. But yeah, the Bud Shootout. So we still got this $252,000. Let's take a look at our inventory of our equipment. See what the hell we got. Before we even get to the equipment, we don't have any people. Oh man, I just assumed everybody would stick with me after the great season we had, and I wouldn't have to hire any new people. Shit. We gotta hire we gotta hire a team of people. Give me a sec here. I'll get some people signed. Okie dokie. We've assembled a pit crew. I want you all to give a warm Speedhouse welcome to our new favorite people. R. Marsh, R. Watkins, R. Marinello, P. Hawmiller, P. Barrows, M. Manji, and S. Moore. Godspeed, gentlemen. Let's have some good pit stops this year. And on the other side, we've got our builders. We got our crew chief, M. Ress, engine builder, D. Flewelling, chassis builder, D. Clemens, and fabricator, C. Cardy. Yeah, they're going to be great. Can't wait. You know, when I was putting this team together, I was still looking at the budget options. We're still not making a ton of money, so I didn't always take the top or most expensive guy because it just financially doesn't make sense. But I mean, look at the engine builder, 65-65. I'll take 65-65 motors all day long. Chassis, 65-62. That's better than we've had. Body, 62-61. I mean, these are great stats for still not a lot of money. So I'm happy about these guys. I think we're going to be in good shape. As far as the three departments that we have, I really want to focus on the chassis side. I think tire grip and tire wear are going to be absolutely essential to a successful second season. I learned a lot about this stuff in season 1. Engine department, not as important. If you got a big motor and no grip, it doesn't do you any good. Body's probably second most important with downforce. But if you don't have a good chassis, tire grip, and tire wear, my God, look at what we did at Homestead when we had a really good chassis. I need that every week. So we're going to put 100% focus in the chassis department, get a new one built, get this one fixed up, and be in really good shape. That said, we're going to make a big splash and build a big boy chassis. Don, you got 9 races to build me this thing, but look at that. 65 tire grip, 64 tire wear, 67 durability. It won't be done, until our first sponsorship contract a quarter of the way through the season is up. But damn, that's going to be a good chassis. Let's go, Don. Get to work, pal. And of course, as an accountant, I got to look at the finances of the team. So here's what we got. Our maximum income per week, that's assuming we hit all 3 sponsor bonuses, is $166K. Our underlying expenses are $91,000. So that's a $75,000 profit per week before prize winnings if we hit all 3 sponsor goals. So it's a profitable team. I just have to hit these sponsor goals, because if I don't, then we're going to be losing significant money every week. I think we're probably going to be losing 40 grand or so a week if I don't hit the sponsor goals. So I had plenty of motivation before, but we'll be out of business quick if I don't hit these goals. Well, I guess all that really leaves is a little reflection on season 1. I didn't know what to expect coming into this game. I knew it was going to be hard, and I gave myself the hardest challenge on the hardest difficulty, no assists, 25% race length. Like, this was a challenge, a proper challenge, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. It gave me exactly what I wanted to have, and I'm enjoying it, so I'm ready to go for season 2. We had some really good finishes. We had some absolutely awful finishes and horrible luck and stupid AI, but I've learned a lot through one season, and I'm ready to apply everything that I've learned to season 2 to take this team to the next level. I love the look of our car. I think we got a great team behind us, good sponsors, and really good equipment to work with. I think we're going to make leaps and bounds in season 2. Probably still going to have some growing pains, but I don't think we're going to have what we saw in season 1. I think that's well behind us. But let me know what you think down in the comments section below. I always love to hear your feedback. I know you're excited, and I hope you're ready for what's coming here in season 2. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you leave a thumbs up on the video. And if you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. You don't want to miss what's coming up next. We're going to head out to Daytona, do the shootout, and do the Daytona 500 in the next one. Thanks for watching this one. We'll see you then from the World Center of Racing to kick off season 2.